Yo, what's up? What the unintelligent graduates? I'm Sir Esters.
I'm Black and Peanut. Well, I'm Kuya J now.
And I'm B Scribs.
Still getting used to that, bro.
And I'm B Scribs. No, Scribs ain't with us today.
Nope.
He got some problems going on, I guess.
Hey, ain't problem. You make it sound like
or what they say. Or he's
he got his wife is working. He got to be
been a house husband.
He been a house dad. You know what I'm saying?
Been a house husband.
His wife out there making the money, and he got to go watch the babies, and it's all good. It is what it is. He trying to make it sound like it was the crisis event going on.
You know how we start this off. Let's talk about how everybody's week is. Go ahead and start off, Jay.
Man, dog, just clean like I told you before I hit the record button, bro. Man, we were cleaning out our house because we moved last year.
Mm-hmm.
And we had all these boxes. Mostly we thought were books, and like my wife has she sells stones and jewelry and stuff. So we thought it was some of those boxes were like her product, some were books.
Mm-hmm.
And we never put the books up because we never had a bookshelf. And we kept putting on the back burner, we'll get bookshelves in here. And we finally did. So we got the books up, and then we saw all these extra boxes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what the fuck is all these extra boxes? Then they're not stones and our product. It's a bunch of junk. We moved junk from the old house to the new house. It was like on some Metal Gear Solid shit. It was hiding in the cardboard box the whole goddamn time. So we're going through all that shit, and I've been making trips to Goodwill, like dropping shit off. We got that shit cleared up, and it feels good to have a little bit more space in the house, and all the boxes are gone finally. And then on top of that, just fucking playing games, bro. There's a new game that came out on Game Pass called High on Life. It's made by the dudes who did Rick and Morty. And it's pretty much if Rick and Morty had a spin-off cartoon that was about a bounty hunter, this will be it, bro. I like this. The jokes for me is hitting because I like that kind of humor. And their guns talk to you and stuff because your guns are aliens that actually shoot.
And what's the game called again?
It's called High on Life.
Oh, I think IGN had a showed a preview of that. So like you pause the game or something, and when you unpause it, your guns.
No. Your guns talk to you like when you're shooting and shit.
Oh, for real?
So like you'll be shooting shit, and then your gun was like, oh yeah, man, you're doing good. Oh yeah, I would have shot him over here, blah blah blah. And then you got a knife, and then the knife is a goddamn psychopath. He has an Australian accent, so he's like, oh yeah, I like more stabbing, stab. You you cut motherfuckers in the neck, and he loves it. That's his shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that game is the truth. And then lastly, The Witcher 3. What I like about CD Projekt Red right now is that they're not trying to melt the cow till it's dry like Rockstar does with Grand Theft Auto. They got the new update for the next gen consoles for The Witcher 3, free update. So I'm replaying The Witcher 3 right now in on the Xbox Series X, and this is fucking amazing, dude. This shit looks dope. But that's all I've been into, bro. What about you, homie?
Well, I'm still betting.
No,
and,
you told me something happened, bro.
I lost 700.
Oh shit. My Christmas money. Look at that.
I lost $700.
Holy shit.
I know Scrib. I wish Scrib was on here.
I wish he was here, bro.
So he could tell me. But it was I bet it all on the San Francisco and that Bucks game last Sunday.
Yeah.
And I know you're not a football guy, but I know Scribs is. They got blowed out. They only scored 7 points.
He mentioned it. And he said, like, in our thread, he mentioned something about that game. He said, "You know why they lost?" And then I chimed in just joking. I said, "Because your ass probably betted on them and shit." And
the crazy thing about it, when they started losing by like 20, I was like, "Dude, the Bucks ain't gonna give you about no $20." Tom Brady, so I put it all on there. But it was only house money. But still, though, it's still 700.
Still,
but I'm still up a good grip on. I built my way back up on FanDuel, so I'm losing, but I'm also gaining my respect back.
Bro, hey, you need to switch over, man. Play Marvel Snap on your phone, bro. You can bet on that game, and it only costs you no money. It just costs you little Marvel crystals. It's free.
Hey, dog.
I'm just
I
saying.
love it.
I'm getting word. I know. Yeah. See that look in your face. I love it. I'm getting word because pretty soon you're gonna be looking like Chris Rock when he played Pookie on New Jack City.
But also,
it's just house money.
I watch. This gonna be our big topic right here, but it's what everybody said about it. It wasn't worth the hype. But also, Bullet Train. I watched that on Netflix. Good as hell.
Dope as hell. That dude.
Good as hell, bro.
I want to say best action movie of the year for me.
Yes, it's up there in top movies, dog. Like from the story to the action to everything.
Well, yeah. Let me rephrase it. I'll say best movie. That's me personally. I'll say best movie of the year because it had, just like you said, it had a good mix of everything. Definitely action, story, fucking plot, all that shit. It worked.
Acting, and there's people in the movie that you don't even think would be in a movie.
Bad Bunny's in the movie.
Huh?
Bad Bunny's in the movie. I said, is that Bad Bunny? And then it's Bad Bunny.
And it's like, and the whole thing about it, most of the big actors that you know of, they only have like a small part in the movie.
Like I'm gonna go back to the Bad Bunny joint. When I was surprised by that shit,
he was Wolf, right?
Yeah, he was the Wolf. But his story that got him to the train, that felt like you could have did its own spinoff. A lot of these cats got these roles where you feel like they can do their own solo movie that ties into the Bullet Train, bro.
Yeah, when they compared it to John Wick, I was like, I can see why now.
It's John Wick light. It's John Wick light. It's not heavy like the whole fucking. See, I thought it was the whole train going after Brad Pitt.
That's what I was thinking too.
But it was just more like skirmishes here and there. And to me, the boss is the train conductor. That motherfucker had him shook the whole movie than anybody else in the film over a ticket. And that's your boy from Heroes, Hero. That movie was dope, bro. It was up there, bro. I want to see, honestly, I want to see a spinoff of Bad Bunny's character. And I want to see a spinoff of Lemon and Orange. Those are actually my favorite characters.
Lemon and Tangerine.
Yeah, Lemon and Tangerine. Those are my favorite characters, bro.
Yeah. To be real, I won't be surprised if they make a Bullet Train too. And it'll make better, it'll hit more numbers or hit better at the theaters than the first one because everybody have seen the first one. So now they know how good the movie is.
That's what I'm saying. Watch the movie because I'm not even going to say all the cameos that was in this shit. We already said Bad Bunny. That's probably all I'm going to say.
Yeah, there's a lot of cameos in it.
There's a big one in there that's like, damn, for real? And I'm wondering, is this tied to the other movie that's on Netflix? I think a couple movies on Netflix by this dude. But watch that movie, man. It's worth it.
Oh, you talking about Carver?
Carver, yeah.
Okay.
I want to know, is that tied to the Netflix series that's on right now? In the Netflix series of movies, I'll say like that.
Yeah, but man, same old over here. Just betting, trying to do something better, man. Trying to do something better.
You got a problem, dog. The next step.
No, hold on. It's house money, though.
You say it all the time, and then next thing you know, it's like, man, from house money to mortgage money, baby. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm trying to win it back double or nothing.
Hey, he's gonna double up on me, man.
Bro, I'm worried.
Hey, you ready to get on to this first topic, man?
Let's go, bro.
Let's get on to this first topic. It's basically, let's talk about Black Adam. It just popped up on HBO Max. I didn't even know about it till Scripps said something about it. But let's talk about how the movie was, and then there's a lot of stuff going on with the movie, from The Rock unfollowing the movie, talking about it was toxic, and it didn't hit its numbers and other things like that.
Right. All right. We'll start with how we feel about the movie. And this is me as a Rock fan. I liked it. It was okay, but it wasn't his best movie.
No, hell no.
With all the hype that he pumped in here, he did the Lord's work as far as a promoter goes, because he promoted the shit out of this.
He did a big promotion, man. Every time I turned on my damn TV,
every time, bro. He was on TV, on the fucking on socials. He was at your parents' church, synagogues. He was everywhere promoting the hell out of this movie. He even campaigned to get Henry Cavill back as Superman. Like, he did a lot of work to make it happen. But man, this story, like the story overall, it in a way it almost overshadows like the whole action scenes and all the shit. All, you know what I'm saying?
The movie was blah.
It's blah. He kept saying like it changes the hierarchy of power. Yeah, it would change the hierarchy of power if you get rid of the goddamn kids. It had unnecessary child involvement in a movie. Like, and I don't want to spoil it, but there's a kid in here. He shouldn't have one scene. The first scene that you see him in on the goddamn skateboard, go ahead and show him and then let him scoot his ass out the movie. That's your part, dog. But he's in this fucking movie the entire time amongst superheroes and villains fighting and shit. And he's cheesy as hell. I thought The Rock was going to ham it up. But this kid, man, he was the honey baked ham in this movie.
When it come to me, Jay, it's like what you said from the beginning of the show, man. I'm on Rock fatigue, dog. He's planning everything, doing everything. I don't knock him for making his money, but damn, dog, take a breather, take a break, go on vacation, live life.
He live in Hawaii, bro, in Atlanta, bro. He lived vacations, but I understand the work. He got a crazy work ethic.
Yeah,
work ethic.
I respect him for his work ethic, man. But damn, dog, it's come to a point, like, man, I'm sick of seeing your ass, man.
It's like he got this. His work ethic is on a superhero level.
Yeah,
he's everywhere. And I'll go back to that promotion shit, bro. He was like, I was reading up on this shit. I didn't know. I thought this movie he was just campaigning. I want to be Black Adam. I want to be Black Adam. I'm gonna be the guy that fights Superman. I thought this was just a 4-year hype train. You know what I'm saying? No, he was actually signed on this movie for 15 years, and Warner Brothers DC just sat on it for the first 10 or 13 years, and then he was up there hyping the shit up once they got to film it and shit, bro. There's a lot of gears in this machine that made it fail, and I'm not gonna lie, The Rock is kind of included in this shit because it's
from The Rock being having rock fatigue. And then the jokes was cheesy to me. It was kind of corny.
He didn't crack jokes. It was just how it was written. The jokes in the movie, and again, it all boils down because there's a common denominator for me. It's that damn kid. Because it's like
fuck that kid. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm like the Jordan meme, man. Fuck them kids. So this movie is almost a carbon copy of Shazam.
Yeah, it is
in the Middle East.
That's what makes it. Yeah.
So you got Shazam.
From it.
You got a new Shazam looking dude. He's fresh off the boat kind of shit in a way because he's a man out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Captain America. Shit isn't like it was when he was in his day. So you got this kid trying to show him the rules of being a superhero based on comic books and shit, or the real life superheroes that are in this world, like Superman and shit. So he's trying to give him how to be a superhero 1-on-1, and he's going through that whole trope like they did in Shazam.
Phrases and all
let's test your powers. You got an electricity check, you can fly check, your bulletproof check. I said, dope. Shazam's little brother he already did this shit in the last movie. You're repeating the shit, but you're just in the Middle East and shit. We don't need to do all this. We know. You know what I'm saying? And then this kid got some goddamn, he got booby traps and shit in his goddamn house. He got a fucking slip and slide in his room that goes into the hallway to the next floor. on some Home Alone shit, bro. He was an unnecessary character. Honestly, his intro was him on a skateboard looking like he was in a Capri Sun commercial. And he's zip-zapping through the goddamn streets and shit on a skateboard, which looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he did the distraction on the guards, and then they said, all right, little man, you did a good job. And he pushed off the skateboard and went on the side street. All right, cut cameras, you're done, kid. Good job. That's all we needed from you. But they had to keep this kid in here over and over again. They force his character to have a reason on why Black Adam needs to do what he has to do. Unnecessary, dog. They could have used the mom for that shit. And then let's not go to Hawkman, because he was the lamest one out of all of them. And I like black superhero. I love black superheroes. I'm still waiting for a fucking Black Lightning movie and shit, bro. But this dude,
yes, he
was corny as hell. Between
MC
the Rock,
Ran, dog.
Bro, yeah, that wasn't MC Ran that day, bro. I don't know. I don't know who that was. Cause this fool came out and said, "You gotta be you're either a hero or you're a villain. You with us or you going to jail with us." I'm like, dude, which one is it? And then it turns out they work for Amanda Waller, the same Amanda Waller from the Suicide Squad, the same Amanda Waller that used Will Smith's daughter, his Deadshot, his character's daughter, as a reason on why he needs to work with her. The same Amanda Waller that will blow a motherfucker's head off if they get out of pocket. And this is the Justice League. This is the Justice Society working with her. It was.
And also, what played a big part of was the heroes that they had. Like I understood the movie don't have that much of a big budget and stuff like that.
Oh, it had a budget.
But still, though, like I understood Dr. Fate being in the movie because it had to deal with magic, wizardry, and all.
You need him, he's a key component.
But like Cyclonus and stuff like that, and then Hawkman, and
I said like
the only person that I said did a great job, Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate.
Oh, he killed it.
I like Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Like I'm a big Pierce Brosnan
even fan. Though a lot like his moveset was very Doctor Strange. I mean, Marvel beat him to the punch. There's nothing you can do about it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like how Marvel whenever they do Squadron Supreme or the Thunderbolts, and they're talking about like there's a Superman like character. It's gonna be hard to put that character out on movies when everybody's already seen like 1,000 Superman movies. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard. It's hard to make them characters.
So it's for Doctor.
Basically, you're doing another doppelganger.
Pretty much, and that's what Dr. Fate is. He's a doppelganger to Doctor Strange and shit. He just got a cool ass helmet, but like his character had a purpose and he fit in perfectly, just like you said, because it's magic on magic kind of shit. Like Hawkman, I said they could have used him. But the way that they wrote him,
the way they did him was like he was a rich. They did him like he was a rich heirloom or something like that.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the storyline because if I'm not mistaken,
that's not Hawkman though.
If he died, no, because he's how can I say it? If he dies, like him or Hawkgirl, if they die, they get reincarnated and shit. It's one of the storylines of the Hawkman story or whatever. But I thought that he was. I thought, and I could be totally wrong because I don't really follow DC shit. Is that he's not a billionaire playboy like they played him out to be, but he's more on the level where he's well set off based on the way his life is set. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always going to come back.
And then also, I didn't know nothing about that. But also, I didn't like how they gave him metal wings.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. That was
instead
real
of like real.
That was some Archangel shit. I saw that. I was like, it was Archangel, Black Archangel.
Yeah, man. Don't want to bash the movie too bad, man. But
I mean, the action scenes were dope as hell, bro. Even like the motorcycle, like the sky bikes or whatever the fuck they were calling them. All that shit was cool to me. I like that shit. I was eating that shit up. Even when Black Adam was beating the shit out of Hawkman, It was like watching the Rock, and not the Rock, but Black Adam and Hawkman go at each other over and over again. It was like watching Tom and Jerry or some kind of shit. Or Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
Yeah, that was dope.
Like the action scenes were good. You know what I'm saying? There was no shortage of it. It's just the story was lacking. The characters you could have did with some better characters because you got Cyclone. Adam Smasher was okay, but he was kind of like, even the way they animated his mask, I was like, man, it's like straight like Deadpool that can grow and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was funny. Like he had the funny, like he had some fun, like actually had like a couple funny bits. Maybe the biggest one was when he put his hands up. He almost hit Black Adam. He's like, oh my bad. And then he turned and then he hit Hawkman and shit on some Looney Tunes shit. And then he kept looking at me and you. He just kept looking at him, me and you. After this, me and you.
It's just, yeah, they gotta have that young comedic type actor.
He was good. Hero. He was good. I mean, but he was there, but he was weak in a way because this motherfucker got knocked out.
Plenty.
Almost as much as Hawkman.
Yeah, he got knocked out a lot of times.
And then Cyclone, she was just a pretty face, smart, pretty face.
Yeah.
And she had all the flashy. She looked like she was in goddamn. It was like if Storm was light skinned, and she was okay. She was the blah character.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
The Rock put so much energy in promoting this movie and stuff like that. Did you think James Gunn did the right thing of cutting it?
Well, Henry Cavill?
No, not Henry Cavill.
Or cutting.
I'm always judge him for
or
that.
shelving Black Adam 2.
Yeah, I don't see us getting a Black Adam 2.
I don't think we're gonna get a Black Adam 2. The way shit's going now, because I think they should have at least give it one more shot. But they I guess this new Warner Brothers DC shit, Discovery setup is they got a vision or whatever, and the Rock's Black Adam is not in it.
You know what I think they should have they should have introduced Black Adam through the Shazam movie.
Yeah, and that was one of the things. Like they said, I want to say this is right before. I want to say this is before he just unfollowed all of DC and Warner Brothers and shit. They offered him, instead of making him the villain for Shazam 2, they got Shazam fighting some witches, like 3 witch sisters or some shit. It's Hocus Pocus versus Shazam.
Oh, Shazam 2?
Yeah, Shazam 2 it's like it's Hocus Pocus. It's 3 witches. They came from they're out of time and they're in the present day.
Yeah.
And they got to fight Shazam. Yeah. So it's Shazam versus the bitches from Hocus Pocus. So he got to fight Bette Midler and all them. Instead of having them, they could have had Black Adam which is the obvious choice. And then I guess to add insult to injury to the whole deal, they offered him a cameo role in Shazam 2. So I guess like a post-credit scene to set it up, and The Rock declined it.
Oh, for real?
And then after that, like I want to say maybe a day or so after that, he started. Everybody noticed that he was unfollowing DC and unfollowing Warner Brothers.
Sometimes, man, nothing wrong with taking the back door, man. Taking the back seat, dog. You ain't got to be the lead.
He's taking the back seat for 15 years, though. That's what I'm saying. So, all right, say. We'll say like I'm gonna try to make an analogy like with sports as best as I can. Pray for me. So say you got signed to the Tennessee Titans, and you're going to be you were being told that you're going to be the franchise player, and then for 15 years you just sat on the bench, and then you finally get your shot when it's damn near too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see where you're going with it.
That's my logic. That's how I'm looking at it.
See, I can't see you knew more about it than I did. So I really, like I said, if it's true, I understand where he's coming from. Because I took it as like the way I was looking at it was like he's just an A-list actor and he probably only get paid this money.
Now
he wanted the bigger role and
And I'm not going to discount that. You're probably right. There's probably some other shit where probably within that 15 years he's been trying. I want to be the top bill. I can't get hit in the face, or I got to be the hero. And that was the problem with this movie. They were trying to fit the square peg in the circle hole the whole goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? And The Rock was trying to he was trying to make it to be, I want to be the anti-hero or whatever. I'm the hero that can do dirty shit. And that's not Black Adam's storyline until he becomes part of the JSA well after his origin. And he needs to fight Shazam a few times. He needs to fight Superman a couple times.
Yeah, he really didn't, like, he was an anti-hero, but that was after he started, like, realizing and stuff like that. He was a villain before anything.
He wasn't even really just killing just indiscriminately. He was just killing everybody who was clapping at him and shit. And which happened to be the bad guys and shit. And then they reveal that, he wasn't really the villain. There's a twist to it. I don't want to spoil that part. I know we spoiled all kinds of shit. But it turns out that he's not the hero that everybody thinks that he is, because history kind of got it wrong, and he did kill indiscriminately, but it was like one time and shit. And then from then I'm no hero. He keeps saying it the whole time. I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero, because he got like survivor's guilt pretty much. I'm not the hero. My son was the hero, and this and that, and there's a lot that should have been done better on that movie.
Yeah.
Shelving it for 15 years, having this motherfucker sit on ice for that long, and then you release this motherfucker like 4 years before the movie launches, and he's running at top speed trying to make the hype happen. And he actually does it, and he gets in the way. It
also felt kind of rushed too.
Yeah, it felt rushed, and then he even got Henry Cavill to come back, like to agree to come back to play Superman. You know what I mean? And he didn't leave, and Henry Cavill did not leave The Witcher to play Superman. Like, The Witcher already had its own internal problems because the Netflix showrunners are not going by the story or the game, which he's an avid fan of both, and he didn't like the direction it's going to. That's why he left. So he just so happened to leave that project. The Rock comes at him with, "Yo, come back one more time. We got one more heist. Are you in?" Henry Cavill's in, and then like the whole DC shakeup happens on top of the numbers with Black Adam not doing as good because the way that the movie was made.
Yeah, Black Adam, it shouldn't have came after Shazam.
It should have.
It was like what you said. It was Shazam on the other side of the world.
Pretty much. And like how they should have did it after the end of Shazam. They should then you tease Black Adam. If you wanted to go with the way that the movie went the first time, that's cool. I like the movie, the first Shazam, and then tease Black Adam, and then the next bad guy.
In the post-credit scene, they should have teased him.
Yeah, instead of showing Superman like, "Hey, I got Superman, got my lunchbox," or whatever the fuck that was. So like Black Adam busting out of the goddamn what's it called? You know what I'm saying? Like, or the intro part of that movie of Black Adam. Have that as the post-credit scene for Shazam 1, and then have them fight each other and Shazam. They could do this a whole ton of better ways.
Okay,
DC is fucking it all up.
Ending off this this big topic, man. What would you give it?
Honestly, bro, I give it a. I'm gonna give it like a 6.
I was thinking the same thing.
About a 6. And I'm a rock fan. I'm a diehard rock fan.
I ain't no diehard rock fan.
I know you ain't. Could you say
I respect the Rock. I give it a 6, and now because, like I said, rock fatigue. The story could have been better, and Pierce Brosnan to me was the best thing about that movie.
See why you saying all that? Why you saying all that? This camera goes out like this. You hear a knock on the door. And then who is it? It's me giving you a damn rock bottom.
Oh, no, I like the Rock, dude. I respect the Rock, dog. It's just
I look like that's for the rock fatigue.
I respect the Rock, man. It's just like, damn, bro. Hey, I respect your work ethic, but damn, man, you gotta be in that many movies.
Yeah.
But Swapping topics, man. You know James Gunn, dog. He's doing his thing on DC.
Mm-hmm.
You already know that man got a 10-year plan for DC. And he started off saying, hey, Henry Cavill, we don't need you back. We already got something going on with Superman.
Yeah.
So basically what he's trying to do is working on making a younger Superman and his story in Metropolis. And basically it's just an updated version of Smallville from what I'm looking at.
I don't think it's an updated version of Smallville.
I'm just playing.
A lot of people were saying this was Smallville finally getting a movie. This is like his early days when he was working at the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the Lois Lane factor. We're gonna get him. They don't got phone booths now, so I don't know how he's gonna jump in the phone booth like he did back in the day. He probably jump in like a men's restroom or something. I don't know how they're gonna do that part. Jump in the alley like Spider-Man. But he's gonna be doing that. It's gonna be on that level. But for them to, and again, it ties into The Rock. Because The Rock was doing all this to get Henry Cavill to agree to come back. He came back, which he shows up in the post credits for Black Adam. So that's the last time you're going to ever see Henry Cavill in the suit for now. And then shortly after that, they said they're going with a younger Superman and a younger Adventures.
Basically, they saying if we go reboot everything. And everybody.
I think the only Justice League member that's still on right now is the Flash, and he's the craziest motherfucker. He's the goddamn Joker right now. So
I understand where James Gunn going with it because
you do need some new faces and shit. If you're gonna do a reboot, you want to do it proper, you gotta get new faces in there, man.
Yeah, because the only movie that did come out of DC was Superman to me. Superman was good. Batman wasn't that bad.
No, which one? Batfleck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad. At first I thought it was, and I watched it again. I said, it's a pretty solid Batman. Other than I'm shooting guns on my goddamn bat tank, whatever the fuck that was. But
I love Batman shooting guns, dog.
Bro, he was shooting guns. Dude, kill everybody in the goddamn bat tank, bro.
Hey, I liked him shooting guns though. Because I was like,
but that's not his.
Your fist ain't that strong all the time, dog. You ain't got superhuman strength like that, Batman.
I mean, Batman always got some. He always got some tricks up his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in a car chase.
Yeah.
Just like he got that fucking utility belt, his Batmobile or the Batwing or the Batcycle or whatever the fuck he got. It has as many gadgets too, and they can do some shit that the average vehicle can't do. But in this movie, they wanted to he turned him into it was Bat Punisher and shit. It's cool. But they have to. I mean, the way that the current DCEU is right now, it's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like none of the stories really connect. They kind of have to force it to work to connect. You got then you throw in the Snyder cut, and that just makes everything more confusing. Even though the Snyder cut makes more sense than what we saw in theaters, like it's messy. The DC movies are messy as shit. It needs a reboot, and when you do a reboot, you gotta get the new faces in, bro.
Yeah, he's serious about it, man, because he cut off Marvel for it.
Yeah,
got 10-year plan. Hey, I just hope he does it right.
I mean,
he starts from the beginning, dog.
I would have did the same thing too. I mean, because not only I'm moving from director role, but I'm going to be a CEO of a division of an entertainment company. That's a money move. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, he's still going to have creative control. So he's going to be the Kevin Feige of DC movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not upset about making a movie. I am disappointed that we're not going to see Henry Cavill as Superman. I actually it grew on me that he was Superman. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I love that Superman movie. To me, that was one of the best Superman movies, dog.
I already told you my gripe. I already told you.
Man, that's all mirror shit, man. Get out of here,
we're not going to ride that train again. There's only one thing I don't like about that Superman movie, but other than that, solid Superman.
Hey, let Superman be a killer, dog.
He looked like Superman. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a Superman. He got the fucking chin and everything. You know what I'm saying? The muscles and all that shit. He don't even need a goddamn muscle suit because he got the shits already. You know what I'm saying? The muscle suits need him. That's all I'm gonna say. Like on Black Adam, the muscle suits need them. But I think with his move, especially with James Gunn and his caliber of movies that he's made with superhero shit, and what he's worked on Guardians, he's done some Avenger stuff. Like they had a role in it, and he did the John Cena Peacemaker. Was it Peacemaker?
Peacemaker.
Whatever. Yeah, Peacemaker, and that show was off the chain.
I still need to watch that.
Dope as shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think he did Suicide Squad. He did the last Suicide Squad movie. So he knows what he's doing. So I'm not worried. If anything, I think it's going to make it better.
All right. Let's switch on to our next topic, man.
All right.
Basically, Donald Glover, he's going to be in the Spider-Man movie. He's not playing Spider-Man. Everybody wanted to play Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's too old now.
But he is playing a villain. And I never heard this villain. You never heard this villain. He's called the Hypno Hustler.
This just sounds like a hate crime.
And,
I don't know how I feel about that.
He's not one of Spider-Man's top villains.
I don't think he's anybody's top villain, bro. I never heard this dude.
But basically, what he does, I guess he hypnotized people by singing. Singing to them.
So he's a Jigglypuff.
And it's supposed to be around, from what everybody's interpreting, it's going to be around the disco period.
What?
Yeah, they said the project could be anything from a disco period piece.
What movie is it?
Or they might make it around the hip hop version, Hypno Hustler.
So he's gonna be the R. Kelly.
They really ain't got the mindset on how they want to go with the movie, but they did guarantee that Donald Glover's gonna play Hypno Hustler, and also Miles Murphy is gonna be writing the project. That's the son of Eddie Murphy.
What in the hell kind of project is this? Spider-Man? So it's not a mainline Spider-Man movie. It's a spinoff. And he's not the main character. He just happened to be the villain. I don't get this, man. And bring up R. Kelly. He's our Hypno Hustler, man. We already got a Hypno Hustler. He's locked up now. Thank God. I don't know how I feel about this, bro. It's like every time Donald Glover is in the damn Spider-Man movie, he gets like a short role, like he did with the Homecoming. You know what I'm saying? And he's technically the Prowler, but he's not the Prowler. They hadn't really said it yet. He was trying to get high-tech weapons, and he got a nephew. He got a young nephew who's supposed to be Miles Morales and shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. So it got to be like the Soul Train movie or something.
If they do, it was in the disco periods, but if they do make a hip hop version of it, I might watch it.
I mean, I don't know how's it tied to Spider-Man though, because Spider-Man young as shit. In the movie, Spider-Man is like 20 something.
I don't think it ain't gonna mess with. It ain't gonna do nothing with like.
It's a Sony. It said it's a Sony. He's a Spider-Man villain, I think. I don't know. Unless they're doing a tie-in and it's Dazzler. If it's a Dazzler movie, I can see it. Dazzler fighting some dude named Hypno Hustler, which it still sounds like we need to call the NAACP about that shit. That sounds suspect as shit, but I don't know, bro. I'll wait before I see a trailer. Because Sony doing these superhero movies, bro. And the last one, I saw Morbius. And I wish I could get a refund on the time that I spent just watching this shit for free.
I just have that on my list on Netflix. I haven't had time to watch it yet. Is that bad, dog?
Don't even do it, bro. Don't even do it. If you're just curious, then that's why I watched it. I watched it out of curiosity. Like them scary movies when it's like, why are people dying after they watch this videotape? What's making them die? I gotta see it. That's me. I had to look at the tape.
One thing we could guarantee, though, Donald Glover is going to play the Hypno Hustler. But
I don't like that, bro.
Let's get on to our next topic. Basically, one of everybody's favorite games, God of War, is becoming a TV series on Amazon Prime. And the Wheel of Time showrunner Ralph Judkins and The Expanse creators Mark Fergus and Hawk Ospey are adapting the award-winning PlayStation game.
Damn, I didn't even know that part.
Huh?
I didn't even know that. Those shows are good. The Wheel of Time is good as fuck.
Hell yeah, I love that. And if you don't know who God of War is, basically, it's gonna be based with Kratos and his son. You know,
okay, so it's gonna be the Norse version.
His mom's ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be exactly like the video game.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking sick, bro. I'm already imagining. Cause like, all right, have you played the game?
No, but I know the story of it.
I had a PS3, skipped the PS4. I can't get a PS5 for some damn reason. But I watched people play the God of War 1 and 2. I watched that. The story is fucking amazing. But throughout the game, there's going to be callbacks to Kratos's old adventures in Greece or whatever. Like he says, like I'm a god from a different land and all that. And then they ask about certain things about the story then, and he just alludes to. So I'm wondering in the show, are they going to actually show flashbacks to like God of War 3?
I hope. What made me like God of War, I never really played the game, but what made me like the story of God of War, because I love Greek mythology.
Yeah.
And him going against the gods, he was asking for powers from the gods for his revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And then he actually had a turn on the gods. That's the story I want to see first before this.
I think this is a good way, like to start off now with the present, what's going on now, because right now, like, because the guy who voiced God of War, Kratos now, Chris Judge, like he's getting his flowers right now. Black voice actor, he's getting all the flowers. You know what I'm saying? So I would like everybody to focus on his work. You know what I'm saying? Or his, even though he might not be Kratos, which I doubt because he's black and Kratos is a white dude, but like give his character those flowers now, and then we can probably focus on like a spinoff or like a prequel series of a younger Kratos. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to this Kratos, he's like a middle-aged man looking Kratos and shit. Like, and he got a fucking big ass beard and all this shit. But yeah, you're right. There are some fucking scenes in God of War that would be like on fucking HBO Max kind of shit, bro.
I just hope his son is a big fan of God of War like he was of Lord of the Rings, cause he put the director, he put all his time into it to make the Lord of the Rings that good.
And the Lord of the Rings is dope as shit.
Yeah,
Ring of Power is dope. Surprise! The finale. Surprise! I had my suspicions, but goddamn, threw me for a loop. Like it was all planned, like the whole time. It's crazy. If Amazon is willing to drop that type of money on Lord of the Rings, I know.
Well, they said the director. Was it the director's son? They said he was like a very big. He was a real big fan. He told his dad, "Don't screw it up."
They all say that shit. Fucking M. Night Shyamalan said that shit about fucking Avatar. I don't believe when the director says that shit. I don't believe him. It's rare instances that I believe him, and that was with this, like with Lord of the Rings, like you said, and then with Ghostbusters Afterlife, because the director, his name is I forgot his first name. His last name is Reitman. His dad was he worked on the first Ghostbusters movie and shit, and he was the kid on Ghostbusters 2 that was saying, "My dad says you guys are full of BS." Those are the only kind of issues. That's the only times that I believe in that director saying I was a big fan. Everybody else, M. Night Shyamalan kind of shit, no. So you can't believe everybody that says that shit. So when they did Avatar, man, get a chubby white kid, make him ang. You know? And then they called him fool Ong. Dude, we don't need that. I digress, man.
Hey, let's get on to our next topic, man. So finally, it came out the trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spideyverse, and
fire.
It was good as hell, man. And you already know got Miles Morales going through different versions of Spider-Man. And this is the second installment of the trilogy. And it's too good, dog.
Too good.
Like it shows how many Spider-Mans? Like
fuck. I put out a YouTube post, Facebook, Instagram post. These are Spider-Man that I found so far in here. They got the Spider-Man from the PlayStation game and Miles Morales from the PlayStation games. You got MJ and Annie. There's a storyline where Mary Jane has spider powers too, like Peter Parker, and they have a daughter named Annie Parker. So they're in the trailer. You got manga Spider-Man. Like I want to say somewhere in the 2000s, like Marvel teamed up with like a manga studio, and they did like a manga, like a Japanese take on Marvel characters. And like this Spider-Man is like a ninja. He's from the Spider Clan or whatever, and he's in the movie. You got the Bombastic Bagman, and that was in I want to say like in the 70s when Peter Parker joined the Fantastic Four, and he had no mask, so they gave him a paper bag to wear over his head. He's in the movie. Fucking the I want to say, don't quote me on it. I think the Spider-Man that was he was a Fortnite DLC. I saw that fool in this damn trailer. And then the old Spider-Man cartoon, it came after the first Spider-Man. The Fox Spider-Man cartoon. It was called Spider-Man Unlimited. It came out around the time when Batman Beyond came out, and it was trash. Like Batman Beyond killed this shit. And Spider-Man Unlimited, like they launched him in the future or some shit, or in space, and he was fighting with like animal hybrid people and shit. It was weird. I ain't like it. But he's in this shit, and it's a whole bunch, man. There's so many fucking Spider-Man. I can't get enough of that shit, bro. Like you're addicted to sports betting, I'm addicted to Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's coming out June 2nd, 2023.
I'm calling out that day, bro. I'm going straight to the movie theater.
This will come out in theaters, and sooner or later it will come out on streaming services.
I'm going straight to theaters.
So I can see it hitting numbers, and I'm happy a good Miles Morales putting up numbers like that, dog.
Yeah, that's good.
A young black,
and it looks like it's picking up right after the first movie, though. It's like he's laying down, chilling, and all of a sudden you hear Gwen talking to him, hey, Peter. Hey, Miles. And then it looks like it's picking up right after that shit. So, hypeness is fucking through the roof right now.
Dope. Let's get on to the our next trailer. It's produced by Sam Raimi. It's called 65. And basically, it has Adam Driver as Commander Mills, the hero space pilot. It also has Chloe Coleman from Gunpowder Milkshake. Has Ariana Greenblatt from Awake. And basically, the trailer begins with pilot Commander Mills calling a mayday because his ship, which is carrying 35 passengers on a long-range exploratory mission, has been hit by a rogue asteroid. And then he learned that due to the asteroid strike, they have crashed on an unknown world where it appears all but one of the passengers have died. And you see him on the trailer fighting dinosaurs and stuff like that. So
it's After Earth with Kylo Ren.
Seems exactly.
I'm confused as shit because all right, it's in the future, or you think it's in the future, but then they land on Earth. It's pretty much as Earth 65 million years ago. So is it a situation where it's like Star Wars, where Star Wars is not in the past?
Ain't got nothing to do with no Star Wars.
No, I'm saying timeline wise, like because in Star Wars, they say like in the beginning of every Star Wars movie a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I ain't gonna do that, dog.
Is this kind of situation? Is this a civilization from a long, long time ago? 65 million years ago, there was human-looking people flying in space, hit an asteroid around Mars, crash land on Earth, and they happen to be around dinosaur times. So, are we gonna see dinosaurs whipping out them lightsabers, dog?
No,
That's all.
It seems like from the trailer, man, he's just hiding, trying to survive
from a
through
dinosaur.
the dinosaurs.
From a dinosaur, he got futuristic weapons, right?
Yeah,
but it's not from the future, bro. That's the present. For him, it's the present. For us, it's the past. A long time ago, in a solar system far, far away. That's where he was coming from a solar system far, far away.
Yeah, the trailer, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, yeah.
I saw it, I was like, bro, it's like, so you got this Jurassic Park, After Earth, and Star Wars.
For a minute, I thought it was gonna be like that movie, what was it called? 10,000 BC or something like that.
I thought that too. And then my mind, because then I started thinking, all right, that's a T-Rex. This motherfucker got a futuristic ass gun.
That's what, yeah.
So I'm like, so what in the Neil deGrasse Tyson did this? How the fuck does this happen? And the only thing I can think of, and I'm looking at, I believe in ancient astronaut theory, where Earth was visited by an advanced civilization that happened to be spacefaring and all that shit. I believe that shit because like the signs are there. But I'm not going to pull scribs and put my tinfoil hat on for this one. But I'm thinking that's probably what this is. It's similar to that. This is an advanced civilization that got marooned on Earth 65 million years ago.
You could say it's another what's that movie called? Damn.
Battlestar Galactica, the series did like the recent Battlestar Galactica series ended like
Planet
that
of the Apes. It's like Planet of the Apes, but it's gonna be with dinosaurs.
Hold on. What? You think it's Planet of Mark Wahlberg Planet of the Apes?
Yeah. But with dinosaurs.
It could be that too. I mean, we've seen some weird shit. Mark, that one was weird as fuck. I don't know how they had a fucking Abraham Lincoln was a chimpanzee statue, bro. I was like, what how does it even work? What were the odds?
That's I was thinking of 10,000 BC, and then the next came out that Planet of the Apes.
I can see that too. And I totally forgot about the Mark Wahlberg Apes movie. That could be it too. Where it's an alternate Earth. It could be that kind of situation.
Let's get on to our next topic, man. Let's get off this trailer.
That make my head
hurt. Let's get on to basically person was driving the HOV lane with an inflatable person, but it's Christmas time, so guess who else it could be? It was the Grinch.
I thought it was Santa, dog.
So basically, a state trooper noticed a car in a high occupancy vehicle lane or HOV lane on Interstate 10 in Phoenix with a suspicious looking green passenger. So it made the officer's heart to grow, but it did not stop the driver from getting cited for being in the HOV lane during a restricted time. The agency, however, could not help but post a photo of the Grinch figure with the driver's face blurred on his Twitter account.
Bro, that's wild. Dog.
So they're urging them to follow traffic laws.
Yeah, that's smart. That's a Home Alone move, bro. In Home Alone, he blew up that fucking inflatable clown and said the fucking dancing in the shower and shit. Mm-hmm. But it's you that works there. You can't do that shit in the fucking HOV lane, bro. I've seen all the stories like people using mannequins, fucking sex dolls, but the Grinch motherfucker, the most cartoony thing you can find in your house, you got it, bro. And just imagine how loud it is in his goddamn car the whole goddamn time. That fan blowing, and the fucking Grinch is just doing this shit. That's probably what gave him away. Motherfuckers just blowing in the wind, fucking head bobbing.
Oh, hey, man,
all to save 5 minutes off your traffic, bro.
You know how it's you have one of the moments and you be like, nah, you look.
Yeah.
And you be like, nah, that ain't. Hold on. I guess the driver thought he was going to have one of them moments and just think the car was just going to see and then turn away and then go look again and see he was already gone and be like, oh, snap, don't worry about it.
And it's in Arizona too, so he's like, "Oh shit, a color person." Oh shit! Damn, you made me pull you over as a green man.
Hey, dog, I've been back in my college days, right? Going to TSU.
You do it,
I
bro.
drove down the HOV lane like crazy.
But it
and
was
I will
just
tell you how crazy these state troopers are about the HOV lane. They do not play about that when it comes to like high traffic areas and stuff like that. They do not play,
they
bro.
Don't care,
Look,
bro.
Everybody, like, it was bad traffic on the 3 lanes.
Yeah.
But in the 4th lane, which is the HOV lane, there was no traffic. Like, everybody was just flying down there. So me, I was late for college. Well, late for school. I lived in Laverne, had to drive to Nashville.
Which is hell.
North Nashville at that.
That's hellish traffic.
Yes. And my class was at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I always drove down the HOV lane, never get caught. So for some reason, I was running late and I was flying down the HOV lane. Look, it was so crazy. One of the times, state trooper got me, right?
One of the times?
Yes, it was just
okay.
State trooper got me, right? But this is how he got me. He was out his vehicle. He was out his vehicle telling me, get over, waving in the HOV lane, right?
Yeah.
So I couldn't get over because traffic was so bad. And I stopped. And then I was looking. I was like, I guess he's not coming. So I did what anybody else would do. I pulled off.
So, that's not what people do.
So I pulled off, right? I kept driving. He was at the next exit waiting on me.
Oh, shit.
To pull me over.
Yeah.
So I had to play the Good Samaritan. So I was like, hey, look, I tried to get over and I was looking for you. I didn't see you. He was like, I understand, man. He was a black dude. He was like, I understand. I just couldn't get behind because it was so bad on the road and all that. He was so serious about the HOV lane. He was like, you're not supposed to be driving the HOV lane, right? I was like, yes. He was so serious about the HOV lane that he gave me I think it was like a $40 or $50.
God damn. What?
For driving the HOV lane.
Just to drive in the lane?
Yeah. It didn't even cost, it was like $40, $50, dog.
Bro, I don't know. I'm looking at it back in the day, like when I was paying child support and shit, bro. That's like 2 weeks of gas.
For a regular ticket, that's really not that bad.
Bro, you got it.
It really wasn't a ticket.
Any ticket for me is expensive, bro.
It wasn't a ticket. It really wasn't a ticket. That was a citation.
A citation, okay.
Yeah, ticket, shit. You gotta go to driving school and all that. That's the same shit. It was a citation. But yeah, dude, that's how serious he was on giving that citation for driving the HOV lane.
So he was driving like John Wick just to get your ass.
Yeah.
He was jumping on ramps and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, it was that serious, bro.
Damn. He had to get that quota, bro.
Hey. Dog, what I mean, he was waiting at that next exit for me. He could have got anybody else or could have been like, all right, I'm just going to let him go.
I need that motherfucker right there.
Exactly.
That was back in there. You probably had braids in too. So I got to get that nigga with the braids.
Dreads and all that.
Get that motherfucker with the dreads.
Dog, that's how serious it was, bro. I was like, oh my goodness. Shit. It was just crazy. That's how serious it was for HOV lane driving, bro.
I mean, I've seen some Georgia state troopers pull I want to say it was like 3 or 4 people in a row. Okay, I was tempted to do the HOV lane shit over there in Atlanta because I wanted to cut through the traffic because Atlanta got fucking 9th level of hell traffic and shit, and I was itching to do it. Some kept telling me don't do it. My wife was saying don't do it, and then like a couple miles later, we see the same 3 cars that were speeding down the lane, laughing at us in line, getting tickets and shit, bro. I was like, God damn.
Well, one thing, I went to driving school one time. I had to go to driving school in Clarksville, right?
Yeah.
I got a ticket in Clarksville.
You just a bad driver.
Huh?
You just a bad driver.
Nah, I was fine. The cop that was teaching the class, he told us, he said, when it comes to stuff like that, Like, he was like, you really ain't got to get over, but if you go pull over too, you could get a ticket too. That's what he said. He was like, yeah, because I was in that same situation. He was like, yeah, because he was telling us a situation like that. He was like, I was getting one person, and another person thought I was getting them also. So he said, I wrote them both up ticket. I wrote them both tickets. The other one didn't have to get over, but he was in a, because he said they both was flying or something like that.
Yeah, they knew. They just knew that it was guilty.
Yeah, I guess the other one just felt bad and thought he was coming after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I wrote him a ticket too. He could have got away. He would have gotten away. I wouldn't have worried about it, but he pulled over too. So, yeah.
It is what it is. Don't be a Grinch. Fucking obey the law, I guess. I don't know. Or get a better decoy, motherfucker. How about that, guys? Get a better decoy for the HOV lane. Or just carpool like a regular motherfucker.
Hey, let's get on to this next topic, man. Basically, there's a lot of stuff going on in London. Let me put on my English accent. So, there's a lot of stir going around. The Metropolitan Police officers spotted an unconscious woman through the window and proceeded to break down the door to rescue her. However, when the Met officers went to aid the woman, who was slumped over a table, it was discovered that she was a mannequin made from foam filler and was part of a commissioned art installation.
You sound like a Bond henchman, motherfucker. You don't
sound like a Bond henchman.
See, you can't say
it right there. Bro, hey, don't make. Now do I tell like him?
You having a laugh, are you? You having a laugh?
Hey, chum.
Hey, chum.
Chum, don't be doing that, man. Basically, a gallery worker at the Lies Emporium in Soho said she had just locked up and gone upstairs to make a cup of tea, but was confused when she came downstairs to find the door off its hinges and two confused police officers.
So they thought it was a real person passed out. This is how good the art installation was. It was so dope. It tricked the local constables, and it made them break in the goddamn museum to free a mannequin. That's how real her shit was. Hey, a guy in Arizona with the Grinch doll. This is a decoy. This is how you fool the fucking police. Because her shit was that on point. She can ride an HOV lane with that shit. I don't know how. What makes you? It's an art museum. I guess maybe how it was displayed and just sprawled out. It would give them that concern, but
yeah,
the door down, bro. What the?
Yeah, they were serious, dog. Like
they're doing their job. Hey, they're doing their job.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna laugh at the officers because they was doing their job.
They're doing their job.
You gotta respect it, dog.
It's just fun.
I hope they do that for me.
That's what I'm saying. Because I can tell you this, America, they are not doing that shit for us.
Hell no.
There's only one case that I seen, and it was recently, like maybe last month, where it was like, I think it was in Kansas. There was these two cops. They got a call about a baby not breathing. It was like a baby like 1 month old. They rolled up on the house. It was like in a black neighborhood, rolled up in the house, busted in the house, and they saved the baby's life. But those kind of stories only happen how many like blue moons, you know what I'm saying? So for these dudes to do this shit for a mannequin, bro, yeah. Hats off. Hats off to the police out in London with the funny cars.
I like me some London, man, but they some real ones for that one, dog.
Hey, it came in like Die Hard.
Hey.
Lethal Weapon. Keep the door down.
They can't do nothing but respect it, man.
You can't, bro.
That's wild, dog. Hey, that's all our topics, man.
Man, all right.
Let's do our closing notes, dog.
I'm about to shut up, bro. All right, so I'd like to thank everybody who's listening to us. We're not live this week. We had a whole lot of shit going on this week. In our personal lives, we couldn't do live. And then on top of that, Scribbs, he got a baby to take care of because he's a house dad. So everybody who's tuning in and watching our VODs, watching the live streams, even listening to the audio version, I want to say Salamat, thank you for doing that and taking time with us. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at The Unintelligent Graduates. You can catch us on Twitter at The Unintel Grad. Drop us a line, give us feedback. Actually, with feedback aside, man, hit us up on Apple Podcasts and review our show. Tell us what we can do to better improve the show, or if you have any questions, throw it at us, man. On any platform, we'll answer the question there. As for me, you can find me at everything is at on Twitter, or on Twitter it's KuyaJ64, Instagram KuyaJ_64, Twitch is KuyaJ, and just follow me. That's all I got.
You can follow me on Sir Estras on all platforms. And to piggyback off what Jay was saying, you can listen to us on Twitter, The Unintel Grads, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, The Unintelligent Graduates. If you listen to us on Apple, please give us 5 stars and give us any questions if you want them to be answered on the show. And I always thank you for doing this. And we're not live, like he said, but you're going to be listening to us. So we really want to truly thank you. But we want to say RIP to Twitch. I didn't know that much about him, but I've been hearing good things about him, from the Ellen Show to Dancing with the Stars and all that. So RIP to Twitch. And I have a quote here by him. Basically, one of his quotes was, "Keep going before death, don't give up." So you already know, keep striving, being a better person, and never give up until death hits you.
Damn.
And I always know you do not need a 4-year degree to be a graduate. As long as you better yourself, you're becoming a graduate. And yeah, you might say these 2 right now. Fellows are unintelligent, but you come to realization that this is our show. We're the Unintelligent Graduates, and we're out. Peace.